Hello and welcome to the last of my journey into vaping videos. This one I will cover basically what I'm vaping on at the moment and brings us all the way up to date from where I began to where I am now. Actually, I'm now marks the 1 year anniversary of me vaping, so this is a nice full journey. So I'll start with the eGrip 2 all-in-one device, which is what I use on an everyday basis. Basically the reason I use this the most is the tank capacity and the coils. So in this one, this is a 3.5mm capacity. There is now, because we live in a new world, a TPD compliant version which holds 2mm. Obviously the version you would want to get is this one, but as of in the middle of May you will no longer be able to get it. So if you want one, get it now quick before you can, but you will still be able to buy them probably from China, etc. But yeah, so this is what I use as an all-day vapor. I take this to work with me every day, put it in the pocket, nice mouth to lung vape. Basically the inner workings of it is just a Cubis tank. So it's just like a Cubis tank surrounded by the whole kit. It's got a very large enough battery. Again, as always, I'll put links to everything I'm talking about in the bottom of the video, so you can click on the links and look at the descriptions. So yeah, so that's what I use all day, every day when I'm out and about. Now, the eLeaf iStick Pico, I've got to talk about this one because this is just a fantastic little mod. It takes a single 18650 battery, so you can just replace batteries in it, or you can charge it through the port, and it's just a tiny little powerful vaping device for someone who wants to vape mouth to lung, or you can use it with direct lung, anything, any tank on there. It's only got a 22mm capacity top, so you are restricted in what type of tanks you can put on there, but so long as you buy the right size tanks, then you'll be all right. So the other thing I'm going to talk about is the Nautilus X, which is a tank that I bought when it first came out and thought it was going to be great, but the coils weren't very good. But they've just released new coils. They are 0.6 ohm coils, I believe. And again, the link to the place where I buy them from will be in there. Not sponsored, but that's just, I'll only put a link to somewhere that sells things if I've actually bought the item from them. So yeah, so that's got this coil in it, and it's got an extension kit. So basically that increases the capacity of the tank from 2mm to 3 to 4mm, and the extension kit can still be bought with the TPD regulations. So if you buy the tank and the extension kit, you get a 4mm tank and you're happy laughing all day. It's quite a nice little tank. So with the new style coils, it works much better. The old style coils weren't that brilliant. But I've just bought a new set of the new coils and they're working quite well, so I thought I'd mention it in this video. What I normally have on there is a Cubis tank, which I talked about before. Again, haven't covered it because they're no longer TPD compliant, so you may have trouble getting them. And the last thing is an honourable mention. Obviously the Aspire Plato is no longer available, but Aspire have released a new Nautilus coil, which is a 0.7 ohm coil, and this coil has fixed all of the trouble that I had with the Plato. So in one of my previous videos, I talked about the Plato, about how the trouble I had with it was it always flooded every time I used it. This new coil solved that. I've filled this tank up 3 times now. It hasn't flooded once, hasn't missed a beat. So I wanted to give an honourable mention to the new Nautilus 0.7 ohm coils because they are brilliant. So if you use a Nautilus tank, I would highly recommend using those coils because they are the best Nautilus coils out there. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. The only other thing I do want to mention are the drip tips. I buy my drip tips, or used to buy my drip tips, from a website that was run by a single person. He makes the tips himself by hand. I really like the tips, so I will put a link to that site in there. He doesn't put many tips up anymore. There are a few on there at the moment, so please go have a look and support him because he is a brilliant craftsman for drip tips. So that's everything from me. I hope you found this informative, and I will see you again at some point.